English 1, Unit 1 and GRE vocabulary. As you know, GRE is for getting admission into MTech or MS or even for the jobs. So you have to need to equip yourself and you need to develop competence and confidence in your language. Competence and confidence they come through a lot of exposure and practice. It is not the final year you just think of this and the plan is to start at the beginning, the first year itself, and then develop a kind of language exposure and a mastery over the words, vocabulary and expressing them, and then developing a kind of a language competence. Whenever you are applying for examinations rather, and you need to have the English vocabulary first, English comprehension first, English usage first. So all these things come with a lot of practice. Because language, the more you practice it, you will be. So you must have innate urge to know new words. At least one word per day. How to do this is you need to go to the library, pick up a newspaper. Pick up the Hindu, the Indian Express, Deccan Chronicle, Times of India, even Deccan Chronicle, read it, no problem. But go to it, pick up at least 5 sentences, 5 words, new words, and write them, and then know the meaning. Refer the dictionary and know the meaning, and use it in your own sentence. Next day, when you talk to your friends or to your parents, use them in your day-to-day life. You need to have the word power with you. The words, not only knowing the words, but using the words best way, that you must develop it. So, once you know, you need not hesitate or wait for your words. Right word, the right place will give you the right meaning. So naturally, a good user of language will be using the right word in the right place. So that's why we must develop that kind of attitude and aptitude for the language and urge and interest to know the words and then beautifully use it in your language. So here you see this. These are some words I've been used. Sometimes you come across these words and then you think. First thing is to know the spelling, and the second one is to know the meaning. Third one is the usage, and fifth one is its derivative words, synonyms and antonyms. So you can use like a game, like flashcards. You can make it. It's a beautiful idea. Take a flashcards and then write a word and its pronunciation. Pronunciation is important when you articulate, and then the reverse of it, you write its meaning. Meaning first, then its usage. One or two examples you can write, and use it in your own sentence. And then its derivatives. Derivatives is rather from one word, many words are coming by using prefixes and suffixes. And then its synonyms and antonyms. It gives to its word power. You get the words. And here you see beautiful words: abate, aberrant, abjure, abscond, abstain, acumen, admonish, adulterate, aesthetic, affection, aggrandize, alacrity, alleviate, amalgamate, ambiguous, ameliorate, amenable, anachronism, and analogous. And here, so for example, beautiful words, for example, aesthetic. What is aesthetic? Beautiful. So looking at the beautiful thing, you get an aesthetic word. Affection. affection. Affectation is not natural, but it is what do you call it? It is artificial. And adulterate, it is not pure. Okay, acumen is your thinking, and ambiguous is not clear. Amenable is like a friendly. So like this, there are so many words that you come across, and list them out. And maintain a word book, your own dictionary you can prepare. Remember, whenever you start doing it, remember, each day 5. Per week, 35 words. So in a month, 35 into 4. Yes, and you practice it for 10 months or 12 months, how many? And you continuously do it, then your word power will increase. And you will be versatile, you will be confident in speaking. So, there is a called basic word list. This a basic word list is there about 2000 words too. Each and everyone should know. So, how many words are you? How many words you know? Just imagine. And not only knowing means know the, as I said to you, it's know the spelling, know the pronunciation, know the meaning, know the usage, know the synonyms and antonyms and derivatives. Complete, comprehensive. Everything you must know about the word. That's it. And class them. And remember, and once you class them, what will be the advantage? You can remember it very easily. Use it appropriately, timely, and in a particular situation, what is the word that is used, and you must remember and use it. Okay, it is not that I'm having a high sounding words, but if the situation is not suitable, if I use the wrong word, it gives the people will laugh at you. No, don't do that. So, try to use the correct word in the correct place, in the correct situation to give correct meaning. Remember, everything is right. So, this is the kind of thing you must do. And then collect more words from the your core faculty. And so here, one second, you see this. There are general words are there. We call it academic words. Academic words, and here you are using here professionally. Civil engineers will be using certain words. We call them as registers. These registers, only the members of the particular belonging to the profession can understand it, and every engineering student should know it. These are the basic words to write, to communicate, to speak to your faculty when you are writing in the examination and with a specific purpose. That's why they are called registers. Okay, what are these? Clamper, clapper, dam, drainage, under drain, lock, crown, pothole, lift, soft shoulder. For general man, it may not be, I may not be in a position to understand what will be soft shoulder. But technical people, the particular department members, when they are using, they know where to use it and what will be used. In the same way, information technology, digital, Apple, database, bandwidth, browse, configure, hardware, internet, intranet, RAM, retrieve. So, these are the words. As you know, we are living in a time where the technological explosion is going on, knowledge explosion is going on. More and more words are. For example, Corona has come. We are using many things. What is it? For example, wearing a mask, keeping a safe distance, social distancing, and the people are taken care in the hospitals. You know, there is a specific word they use it. So all these things, the words, because the science and technology will be giving you more and more words, new words. So that's why language is always static. Language is always, it is never static, it is always continuously adding new words to the ones that are there. And some of the old words will be going, and new words will be coming. And as a student of English language, as a technical student, you must update yourself. So, technical registers you must know. As I said to you, academic registers, academic words, academic vocabulary, and this is technical vocabulary. We call it as register. Register means, for example, when a doctor talks to another doctor, he talks in the doctor's language. When an engineer talks to another engineer, he will be talking in that particular language. For example, one civil engineer will be talking to another civil engineer, he will be using it. One mechanical engineer is talking to another mechanical engineer, he uses the technical term. Because they understand what is the meaning. And as a technical student, you must have both academic words and your own core area, that is registered words. That is the most important. So always interact and then. So collect, that's why collect words from the core faculty and read literature. Go to the library, read journals. There beautiful journals are there, and there are world classic journals are there. Then go through them, and once you go through, you will understand what new words are coming in your field. So here, the other one is reasoning. See, most of the things are, there are two things. One is verbal reasoning. When I talk about verbal reasoning, I talk about words. Numerical reason means in mathematics they talk about numbers. That's why it is called numerical reason. So this is a part of it. Whenever you are appearing for any competitive examination, remember this is verbal reason. Verbal reasoning deals with English language words. Verbal reasoning and sequencing of the words, and here is this beautiful line. So they ask you, they give you a few words. For example, let us see. House, street, room, and then you have, district. So, ascending order. What is ascending order? From the small to big one. Which is small? Which is small? Is it district is small or house is small? So, the sequence that you have got it here, the sequences have been given here. The choices have been given here. So, each number represents one thing that you have got it. For example, so smallest to the highest. House. A house has a room. Room is the small one. House, street, town, district. So the sequence is like that. Room is the small one, and number of rooms they make a house, and number of houses in a particular path road, that is called street, and the town that you have got it, and then district. Okay, so the sequence that you are making it, remember the sequence that you are making it out, it is your logic. Simple, nothing to remember, nothing to by heart, nothing. Just reason, that's all. Okay, next one, you see this, wall, clay, house, room, and here once again, this say small to highest. Small to highest means, for example, wall is made up of bricks, walls make a room, and rooms make a house, and the material they use it clay. So from the clay they make the bricks, and the rooms, the bricks make they were using the bricks, they make the wall, and these walls make a room, and the rooms make a house. For example, in the descending order, sometimes they will be asking ascending order or descending order. Descending order means the highest to the lowest. Ascending means lowest to the highest. Remember, this is only sequence. For example, in that case, what will be the, for example, house, room, wall, then and bricks and clay. So logic will be, it's a simple logic. That's why you must develop that kind of logical thinking. Once you develop the logical thinking, it will be, it's an asset for you. Where in the 21st century, engineers are expected to have this logical thinking, creativity. So here, so here is this. Third one. Probation, interview, selection, appointment, advertisement, application. So these are things you will be using it rather. For example, you are getting a job. What are the stages that are there? First is advertisement should be there. Then seeing the advertisement you must apply, and then selection. Before selection, rather, you need to have the interview. After the interview, selection will be there, and probation will be there, and then appointment. So this is the kind of sequence that you have got. So whenever you are appearing, the sequence, the order of events that are going. So this you must think of. First is advertisement, then you are applying, and then you are appearing for the selection, and you are appearing for an interview, and after the selection, after the interview, and your selection will be there, and then probation period will be there. After probation, and rather will be the appointment and then probation. After having the appointment, then you will have the probation. Probation means training. For example, TCS. Once the advertisement will be there, you will be applying, and selection process will start, and you need to go for interview, and then get the appointment, and then probation. And very small thing that you elephant, cat, mosquito, tiger, bear. And here, which is a big, small to big. Small to big, which is mosquito is smallest, I think. Then cat, then tiger, then after tiger, elephant, then bear. So reverse order, whale, elephant, tiger, cat, mosquito. So in either way, so the logical order, the logic you must have it, and the logic you must have it, and think of the logic, and arrive at a conclusion. So both ascending order and descending order. Today I was talking to you about ascending order. Ascending order is from small to the biggest. Descending order is biggest to the smallest. Remember. So here, yarn, plant, saree, cotton, cloth. So what are the stages are there? For example, cotton is a raw material, and then yarn. First is a plant. First a plant should be there, and plant, cotton, yarn, and then cloth and sand. This is the sequence. Okay, when you go for textile technology, the people decide this, and then the event are going. So naturally, so for example, how a saree is made? It is out of cloth. And how the cloth is made? It is out of yarn. How the yarn is made? And cotton is required raw material. Where do you get the cotton? From the plant. So this is the kind of thing, this is a logical thinking. Remember, logical thinking is that, and the GRE or any competitive examination is nothing but logical, analytical, application. So there are the Bloom's in the Bloom's taxonomy. The 21st century is known for its analysis, observation, analysis, classification, and its application, and creating something new. So these are the things you must develop. And once you have that in your mind, whatever you read, and you are going for that, and then it will be useful for your career. So, rather earlier, people used to go for only content. When you go for examination, you by heart something, you write in an examination, you forget about it. No, it's not doing good. And when you are entering in a profession, and when you are entered a professional college, a professional course, must develop that the engineering. Remember, engineering is a key word, and you must develop the skills with you, skill sets. Narendra Modi talks about Make in India, and the 21st century, where new education policy talks about skill development. Skill development. The skills are more important. The skills you need to develop it. From the day 1 to end of your career, you must continuously learn. Curiosity, learning new things. Learning is growing. The moment you are stop learning, it is dead. So actually, you must always keep on learning something new every day, every moment, because there are many opportunities for you to know and you become better person. So All these things matter. In the GRE, when you are going for that, you develop that kind of logical thinking, and that you need to practice. A number of sites are there, free sites are there. We call it as Creative Commons, and these they are available free of cost. They need not pay anything, but get right. That means your interest should be there, curiosity should be there, and your urge to learn should be there, thirst to learn should be there, and developing your individual personality, professional personality should be your goal, and aim at that, and then you are going to crack that. It's not all difficult. Anyone can do it. And provided you have got the bent of mind, interest, zeal, enthusiasm, and work, and interest, and passion to learn. Remember, passion to learn. That once you have it, you can do one. Thank you. Okay? Thank you.